We're going to start with parts of speech, and I promise I'm going to keep this simple. You don't need to memorize every category. You only need to recognize a few key distinctions. At the most basic level, nouns are things, people, places, ideas, concepts. And verbs are actions or states and tell the audience what is happening. Those two matter the most because together they form the core of meaning. Then you have adjectives, which describe nouns, and adverbs, which describe pretty much everything else. Verbs, adjectives, even entire situations. Adverbs are kind of the catch all category. Now, on their own, these categories aren't all that useful. Where this becomes powerful is when we look at how they combine. Inside a sentence, certain nouns and verbs play special roles. The most important ones are the subject and the main verb. The subject is the doer of the action. The main verb is the action being done. If you can find those two things in a sentence, you can understand the core of almost any sentence. For example, she walks to the store. Walks is the action. She is doing that action. That's your subject and main verb. Now let's make it a little more complex. The girl in the red dress and scarf walks to the store. There's more information, but the core hasn't changed. Girl is still the subject, walks is still the main verb, everything else is extra detail. And that's the key idea here. Most sentences are built around a core action with additional information layered around it. If you can find that core, the sentence becomes much easier to understand.